Hello friends, so now we will be discussing about Buddhism. Yeah, Buddhism is a religion, we know that, and it was founded by Gautama Buddha. And the meaning of Buddha is called enlightened one. So Gautama Buddha is having four names, including Gautama Buddha. The first one is his original name is Siddhartha. When he got enlightenment, like he was given a name of Gautama Buddha. And then at the same time he was also called as Sakya Muni, and same time he was also called as Tathagata. So these are the four names. Try to remember. If any question is there based on like Tathagata, it is means like is Gautama Buddha only. So what is the period of Gautama Buddha? What is the lifetime of Gautama Buddha? He was born in 563 BC, and he was Mahaparinirvana. He got Mahaparinirvana at 483 BC. So there is a lifespan of 80 years. So he lived for 80 years. So he was born in 563 BC. Where he was born? So he was born in Lumbini one, that is in Nepal right now. And on which day he was born? He was born on Vaisakha Purnima day. And to which people he was born? He was born in a Kshatriya clan, and the Kshatriya clan name is Sakya Kshatriya clan. Yeah. So in Buddhist inscriptions, like the important events of life of Buddha was depicted as a pictures. Then in the same way that the symbol used to represent his birth is lotus and bull. So see this lotus, friends. So this is the symbol used to represent his birth. And in the adjacent figure you can see that is on the Paurnami, that the Purnima day he was born. Yes. So what are the family details of Gautama Buddha? His father name is Suddhodana, and he was a Sakya ruler, and his mother name is Mahamaya. The one sad thing with this his mother is like she died after 7 days of his birth. So when he was 7 days old, like his mother Mahamaya was died. So he was brought up by his stepmother, and her name is Gautami. And he was married also. So he married at age of 16. Don't think that this is a child marriage. It was accepted at that time. So he married to Yashodhara, and like he lived in a marriage life for 13 years. He enjoyed the marriage life for 13 years, and he had a son also. His name is called Rahul. So the turning point in his life or career. One day he went to roam the city, and when he was looking out of when he was roaming in the city, so he watched four sights. The first one he watched is an old man. So this kind of old man, a man with that age, he never seen so far. So that is the first time he is seeing a man with old age. And second one is a deceased person. One person is having so many diseases. This is the second thing he has seen. And the third thing is he has seen a dead body. He never saw a dead body. This is the first time. And the fourth one is he saw a Hindu holy man. So he was like meditating. He did not wear anything, and he is having only a begging bowl. So these are the four things. Ascetic. So four things. Try to remember this order. This is very important. Old man and a deceased person and a dead body and ascetic, like a holy man in Hindu. Yeah. By looking at all these things, like Gautama Buddha thought, he went home and he thought a lot, and he realized that the life, the purpose for which he was born is not to rule the nation, but is something else. So he took the decision to go out and to do meditation and to get nirvana, nirvana. So he went out. That is a great renunciation. So he went out from the home at the age of 29 years. You can remember that at the age of 16 he married. 13 years he was in life of married life. So at the age of 29, after watching these four scenes, he went out of the house. So that is the situation is called Mahabhinishkramana, and Mahabhinishkramana is represented in the Buddhist inscriptions as a horse. Whenever someone is sitting on a horse, that is called Mahanishkramana, great renunciation, you see. So when he went out, he met his first teacher, that is Alara Kalama, and later he went with another teacher. This was Udraka Ramputra. These are his two teachers. And after that, at the age of 35 years, he got enlightenment. So he went for meditation, and at the 49th day of the meditation, he got enlightenment. So this enlightenment event is represented, shown by a symbol that is called Bodhi tree symbol, friend. This is what Bodhi tree symbol. and he did the meditation under the pipal tree on the banks of Niranjan river. Now it is called Palgu river. Yeah. So after getting the enlightenment, like he gave, came back to the cities, and he gave his lectures. So the first sermon, that is nothing but first lecture, or this is said as Dharmachakra Pravartana. Dharmachakra Pravartana. This is nothing but symbol of eight-spoked wheel. This is what Dharmachakra Pravartana. Yeah. So at Saranath, this is at Saranath, Deer Park. So this first sermon was at Saranath, where his 5 disciples had settled. So he gave first sermon at Saranath, and this event is symbolized as eight-spoked wheel. So wherever there is eight-spoked wheel and the inscriptions of Buddhist inscriptions, so that we can say that symbolizes first sermon of Buddha. Then what happened? At the age of 80 years, he was food poisoned. One of his disciples has offered him food, but it was not well cooked, and it was so he was died at the age of 80 years. That is in 483 BC at Kusinagar in UP. Like this is in Malla Republic at that time. So that is what happened to Gautama Buddha. It's very simple. He born in 563 and he was died in 483 because of food poison. And so his important events of his life. What are the important events of his life? So one is Janma, birth, that is represented by lotus and bull, and Mahavinishkramana, that is renunciation, that is represented by a horse, and Nirvana or Sambodhi, enlightenment we say, that is represented by Bodhi tree. In Dharmachakra Pravartana, it is represented by first sermon, that is of the Dharmachakra Pravartana or first sermon, that is called wheel, and Mahaparinirvana or death, that is called Stupa. This is what Stupa is. Yeah. So what that Gautama Buddha has taught in his entire life, there are 5 things. One is 4 noble truths. So what are the 4 noble truths? The first truth says is world is full of sorrows, sabham dukkham. So in Sanskrit we say sarvam dukkhamayam. So he says that in this entire world there is no happiness, only sorrowness. So he also said what is the cause of that sorrowness? The desire. You have the desire, and then that will create the problems, and that will create sorrows for you. That is what he is saying. Then what we need to do? If desire is conquered, you conquer your desire, then all sorrows can be removed, so that you will be getting nirvana, he is saying. So how someone can achieve this nirvana? So you follow an eightfold path that is called Ashtangika Marga. So you follow Ashtangika Marga, eightfold path, so that you will be getting nirvana. Yeah, friends. So what is this eightfold path? He also described the eightfold path. This is the second teaching of him, that is Ashtangika Marga. So what he's saying is because based on this Ashtangika Marga is when desire ceases, rebirth ceases. So the Buddhist people used to believe in rebirth. So if you have a desire and you die, then you'll be born again. That is what they used to believe. So if your desire ceases, like you control your desire, so you don't have any desire, you'll be you'll complete your birth, so that you will not have any rebirth. So that nirvana is attained. That is what they used to believe. Then what is the eightfold path? In this eightfold path, you should act. You should have a right understanding. You should have right thought. You should have right speech. You should speak right things only. You should do right actions only. You should have right livelihood only. You should live right livelihood only. You should keep right efforts. You should have right mindfulness. You should have right concentration. These are the eight things that you need to follow to get nirvana. And he also said about 3 jewels, that is the 3 ratnas. One is Buddha, second one is Dhamma, that is nothing but doctrine, the third one is Sangha, that is nothing but order. And he also given some code of conduct to live, and the one is that do not covet the property of others, like you should not cheat for property of others, and you should not commit violence, you should not go for violence, you should be non-violent, and you should practice peace. That is what he has said. And you should not also use intoxicants. You should not consume liquor. This is what taught by Gautama Buddha. You should not lie, and should not indulge in corrupt practices. These are the code of conduct given by Gautama Buddha. And he also used to, the Gautama Buddha used to believe in nirvana, that is nothing but moksha. It refers that a concept of ultimate bliss, whereby person gets freedom from the cycle of birth. That's what I'm saying. You follow that eightfold path, so that you will be given freedom from cycle of birth. So you will not have rebirth. That is what. So that is what about Buddhist teachings, friends. And you go to the Buddhist literature. This is very important. From this, nearly every year there is a question from Buddhist literature. So this majorly Buddhist literature is written in Pali, friends, and major literature of them is Tripitaka. Tripitaka is belongs to Buddhist literature, and this is the major literature what they have. Under this Tripitaka there are subtopics. One is Sutta Pitaka and Vinaya Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. So these are the things written in Pali language. Don't confuse yourself with the Pali and Sanskrit language. This is Pali language. Buddhist literature, majority of the language is written in the Pali language. And some of the things written in Sanskrit language, one is Buddha Charitra and second one is Madhyamika Karika. Madhyamika Karika. Yeah. So Buddhism, in Buddhism also there are sects. So the sect were developed later period, like end of the Buddhism. So Buddhism is having two sects. One is Hinayana and one is Mahayana. So Hinayana sect of people, they did not believe in idol worship and they favored Pali language, and they mostly in south of India, that is in Sri Lanka, Burma they used to stay, and they used to believe only in Pali language. And there is second kind of people, those are called Mahayana. They believed in idol worship, so they prayed idol worship, they believed in idol worship, and they favored Sanskrit language only, not Pali language, and they prevailed in north of India, that is in China, Korea, Japan. You need to remember the two sects, one is Hinayana, one is Mahayana. That major difference is one stayed at they used to be in south of India, and some of them are used to in Mahayana people used to stay in north of India. And Hinayana people favored Pali language, Mahayana people did not favor Pali language, they favored Sanskrit language. This is about the sect in Buddhism. And what are the sacred shrines? So this is again an important question. Where is Lumbini, where is Bodh Gaya, where is Sarnath, what is Kusinagar, where is Ravasti, Rajgriha, Vaishali, Sankyasa? These are the sacred shrines. 8 holy places, and other centers are Amravati and Nagarjunakonda in Andhra Pradesh, Nalanda in Bihar, and Ajanta Ellora in Maharashtra. See friends, Ajanta Ellora caves have are related to Buddhism. So this is major question which is asked in Ssc Cgl. The question on Ajanta Ellora has been repeated for nearly 4 to 5 times in the exam so far in the last 10 years. So this is very important. Ajanta Ellora is related to Buddhism, friends. And who were the royal patrons who practiced Buddhism? One is Bimbisara and second one is Ajatashatru. These are from Magadha ruler, and from Mauryan ruler you know that that is Ashoka and Dasaratha. And from Kushana ruler one is Kanishka, and from Indo-Greek ruler one is Milina Menander. So you try to remember Magadha is Bimbisara and Ajatashatru. And in Mauryan ruler one is Ashoka and Dasaratha, and Kaushana ruler one is Kanishka. What is the important is there used to be meetings of Buddhism. The first Buddhist council was held in 483 BC. The place was Rajgriha. At Rajgriha this was held, and the patron was Ajatashatru. So just now we have seen Ajatashatru is a patron of Buddhism. So what the result was, the first council is the compilation of Sutta Pitaka and Vinaya Pitaka. So they went for compilation of Sutta Pitaka and Vinaya Pitaka. And second council, this was at Vaishali. You try to remember the places. First one is at Rajgriha, second one is at Vaishali. This is in 383 BC, and patron were Kalashoka. So just now we have seen this is Kalashoka. This is from Shishunaga dynasty. We will be seeing in the next class. And the third council, this is very important, third council. The patron is Ashoka, and that place was Pataliputra. So what Ashoka did is the decision was to send missionaries to various parts of the world to spread Buddhism. So they used to form missionaries, and the missionaries should be sent to foreign soils to spread the Buddhism. So in this pattern, Ashoka sent his daughter and son to spread the Buddhism. That is the important of that particular third council. And the fourth council is in 98 AD, and this place is Kundalavana in Kashmir, and the patron was Kanishka. So we have seen that here only, that's Kanishka, Kushana ruler. So what was the decision taken is Buddhist will be divided into two sects. One is Mahayana and another is Himayana. So this is what happened in fourth council, that is in 9880 the decision was taken. That is what about Buddhism, friends. And now we'll see the what are the reasons for decline of Buddhism. So one is like Buddhist earlier they used to not to have any rituals or ceremonies, but in the latter period they followed some rituals and ceremonies that has disappointed the people, so people went out of the Buddhism. And second one is reform in Brahmanism. So at the starting of Buddhism, the Brahmanism was declined. So, but slowly they got momentum, and that was reformed. So that conversion into Buddhism was come down. And Buddhists started using Sanskrit, and also started idol worshipping. So earlier they they used to write all the scripts in only Pali language. Now they wrote in Sanskrit, but Sanskrit was not known to many people. That was only known to literates and educated people. So that is one of the reasons that Buddhism could not be spread. And lack of royal patronage, like the concept of Buddhism was not well taken by royal people. So that was royal patronage was not there, and foreign invasions also contributed to the decline of Buddhism. So friends, here I want to make it clear one thing, that this chakra, whatever is there, this chakra, like this wheel, this is not Ashoka Dharma chakra. In Ashoka Dharma chakra there are 24 spokes, but whereas here only 8 spokes. That is the difference. So 8 spokes, and wheel represents what means it's Buddha's life, one of event of Buddha's life. That is nothing but first sermon, first lecture. So this is what our class, friends, about Buddhism. Now what we do is we will see some of the model questions which were asked in previous year exams. So what is the first question? The first question is like this: the subject matter of Ajanta paintings pertains to, that's what I said, Ajanta paintings pertain to Buddhism. So it's clearly. And the second one is, which among the following math is related to Buddhism? One is Chaitya maths, that is related to Buddhism. Try to remember this thing. And go through the next question. Where has the world's largest monolithic statue of Buddha has been installed? The monolithic statue of Buddha that was installed in Bamiyan. This is in Afghanistan, friends. This is very important. Try to remember this one also. And go through the next question. Which of the following is Parinirvana place of Buddha? Where Buddha was dead? So it is in Kusinagar. Which among the following is the sacred book of Buddhists? That is Tripitaka. Buddha means enlightened one. So who caves and rock cut temples at Ellora are? So these are of Hindus and Buddhists, or Buddhist and Jains, or Hindu and Jains, and Hindu Buddhist Jains. So caves related to Buddhism, but temples related to Hindu and Jainism. So the caves and rock cut temples both are given here. So these are related to Hindu, Buddhist and Jain, friends. So to which clan that Buddha belongs to? So he belongs to Sakya clan. So mention the place where Buddha attained enlightenment, that is at Saranath. So identify the Buddhist literature from the following, that is Tripitakas. We can clearly say that. Which language was mostly used to propagation of Buddhism? That is Pali language. So this is what friends, this is what about Buddhism about. And don't forget to subscribe We Focus channel, and don't forget to inform your friends. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.